Lori Lynn Descoto was already an amputee when she lost part of her other leg in November to frostbite.
There's something called phantom pain that you get when you lose your leg. That's something I don't wish on my worst enemy.
She says she could not find a space at a shelter, so she slept outside in freezing temperatures, encountering an outreach worker the next day.
She didn't want to tell me that, that my toes were black. I knew what that meant, that, I was going to have an amputation.
Descoto is not alone. Numbers obtained by CBC News through a Freedom of Information request show 91 Edmontonians had frostbite amputations last winter, more than double any other year in the last decade, and surpassing other colder winters.
The overarching theme is undoubtedly homelessness. The vast majority of these individuals were unhoused.
What we're seeing is a human rights catastrophe.
This housing expert says amputation numbers spiked as Edmonton's homeless population soared.
It's such a failure of our housing system that so many people cannot access housing, that they're living in tents and encampments where they're exposed to this level of risk.
Those who work with the vulnerable are trained in frostbite and know what happens if it is not prevented.
Amputations are an example of how homelessness and poverty compound your already existing challenges. It's how they reinforce the cycle of poverty.
As for Descoto, she's coming to terms with another challenge.
I knew how to be very independent with that one leg, but now having both of them gone, it's another 360 in my life.
The worry is more people could face this injury as the homeless population continues to climb, and Alberta's winter is far from over. Julia Wong, CBC News, Edmonton.